Good morning all, we are back again with yet another video. Have you heard the stories about kings? Do you like this type of stories? Okay, today I am going to teach you a new lesson that's 3 questions. It is written by Leo Tolstoy. Can you identify this person? This is Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy is a Russian writer who is regarded as one of the greatest authors of all times. It's an interesting story. This story is related to a king and about his 3 questions. I think there must be some reason behind his searching about these questions. The reason why he is looking for the answers is if he finds the answers of these 3 questions, he will never fail in his life. Let's move on to the lesson. Okay?
3 questions. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. These 3 things were: what's the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What's the most important thing for him to do? The king therefore sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. A king once thought that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. The 3 questions are: first one, what's the right time to begin something? Second one, which people should he listen to? And the third question is, what's the most important thing for him to do? First one, what's the right time to begin something? That means the king doesn't know what is the right time to begin something in his life. And second one, which people should he listen to? Third question is, what's the most important thing for him to do? Being a king, what's the most important thing for him to do? These are the 3 questions he is seeking for answers. What he does is, he sends messengers all over the kingdom, asks everyone that who can answer these 3 questions. Many wise men tried their luck. They gave a number of answers in different ways. What were the different answers he got? What the king actually does is, he sent his messengers all over the kingdom promising a large sum of money. Obviously, there are different people giving different answers because the way we think is different. In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Only in this way, they said, could he do everything at its proper time? Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. The king should notice all that was going on, avoid foolish pleasures, and always do whatever seemed necessary at that time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him act at the proper time. This was because one man would find it impossible to decide correctly without help from others, the right time for every action. But then others said that there was something which would be urgent. These things would not wait for the decision of the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future. And only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go to magicians. For the first question, some of them said the king must prepare a timetable and follow it strictly. Some of them said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time. They were of the point of view that you were supposed to do something right in that moment. You were supposed to do it. You cannot decide to do it in advance that what will be the right time to do anything. Others said that the king should do whatever seemed to him is necessary at the moment. Some others said that the king should consult a council of wise men. Why they were suggesting the wise men? They gave the explanation that one man would not take right decision. As many as people will be there in the council, they can get the answers easily on time. Others said that magicians could decide the right time for doing something in future, so they could help the king to rule his kingdom better. In their answers to the second question, some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. Others said the priest. A few others chose the doctors, and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. In their answers to the second question, some gave importance to the king's counselors, some chose priests, and some others chose his doctors, and few others chose soldiers. To the third question, some said science, others chose fighting, and yet others religious worship. In their answers to the third question, some wise men gave importance to science, fighting, and religious worship. As the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied and gave no reward. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. The hermit lived in a wood which he never left. He saw no one but simple people, and so the king put on ordinary clothes. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. The king was not satisfied with these answers, so he decided to consult a famous sage who used to live in a hut in a nearby forest. The hermit saw only simple people, so the king dressed like an ordinary man. He left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. Thank you. We will meet again in the next class.